Thanks, members of the media, for coming. I just want to say that, first of all, I want to extend, on behalf of my party, the party leadership that is here, supporters of Punguza Mzigo, we want to extend a thank you to Iebc. Iebc Kenya has taken us through the process of verification, both digital and physical. I think we've seen that Iebc has actually embraced technology, and we've been shown what steps they will take in the verification exercise, how they arrive at the results, the measures they have put in place. We have our agents in, we have got observers in, so we have no doubt the process is going to be seamless, and we hope that it will be completed in the shortest time possible, because Kenyans are feeling the pain and the load of our governance. So Punguza Mzigo, essentially, as you all know, is meant to reduce the cost, the burden of governance in our country. Kenyans, recently you've had the controller of budget, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission lament about the cost of wage bill. Punguza Mzigo is going to save Kenyans 3.78 trillion Kenya shillings. So even the president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, should be able to embrace this referendum, and to stop others who are talking about referendum calls in funerals, in weddings, in bars, because this is the real thing. It has started, it has kicked off, and it's now under, basically it follows Article 257 of our Constitution. So anybody else talking about referendum call, those are just rumor mongering. You've seen for yourself, the 120 clerks are here to begin the process of verification. And we truly hope that, this is the change that Kenyans need going forward. So I think my party will be here throughout the day. We'll also be popping in occasionally, just to ensure that we don't disrupt the verification exercise. And we truly hope that we don't have to end up in a referendum. There are people who are already asking for money for a referendum. Some party, I'm told, is asking for money for a referendum. But they have not even presented any proposal to amend the Constitution. So one wonders, why are they asking money for a referendum? For what kind of referendum? See, a referendum must be pegged on real issues. But having said that, we don't really have to go for a referendum. If Iebc verifies this signature and says, yes, it has met the constitutional threshold of 1,000 supporters, 1 million supporters, then it goes to the county assemblies. If 24 county assemblies agree with our proposal, then it comes to Parliament. Parliament doesn't have to take us to a referendum. Parliament can just agree, and the President can only sign this into a bill. And the changes, the savings of 3.78 trillion that we Kenyans desperately need even to begin to pay the national debt will be settled. So the people who are talking about a referendum are trying just to push another cost on Kenyans. We can make this easy and less painful for the Kenyan taxpayer. So we don't really need to go for a referendum. I think the benefits are very clear to anybody. We are asking for the Punguza Mzigo bill is saying, let's take more money to the counties, at least 35%. It can even be 50, 60%. And then let's adapt the ward as the primary unit of accelerated development. Let's reduce our representation of members of parliament, because currently we are the only country that is overrepresented by over 400%. 416 elected representatives are costing taxpayers money, 3.6, actually 42 billion according to the current budget. I think 40.2, 42.5. So we think this is not fair. We are not seeing any quality. We want to reduce the commissions, including Iebc, number of commissioners, to a maximum of 5, minimum of 3, and they can work on part-time. We want Marjani to be the one in charge of the election management in this country on full-time basis as a secretariat. But commissioners can just come and make policy decision and guide. So that's another cost that we really want to save. The registration, the continuous registration of voters, which I'm sure Marjan will be asking. You'll be asking for money either this financial year or next one. It will cost us another billions. We are saying we want Iebc to adapt. If you are a Kenyan adult who is 18 years old and who has acquired a national identity card, then he should automatically be deemed to be a registered voter. We just need to be able to clean, to protect that voter. And we are also, taming theft of public money. If you look at the proposals we have put, we are proposing to amend Chapter 6, Article 79 of our constitution to say that if you are a thief of public money or cannot account for public money, then it should be barred from running for any public office. It should be prosecuted within a time frame of 30 days. You have an appeal period of 15 days. So we want to end theft of public money because everybody now agrees in Kenya, we have accepted we are thieves. It's just the question is how much do we steal? If you remember the story of Kimwarer Dam and Aror Dams, it started with 22 billion. Some were saying 12 billion. Eventually, the second most powerful man in this country came and said, no, it's not 12 billion. It's actually 7 billion only. So the question really is, we have accepted that we are thieves in this country, and that's why we are undermining development, education, security, medical services. So Punguza Mzigo is taming all that. The proposals we are putting is actually taming theft of public money. And I think without wasting too much time, because we want to allow the clerks to begin, from a party perspective, we are satisfied with the process that Iebc has demonstrated today. And we truly believe that I think given the opportunity to work independently without political interference, I think Iebc can do a good job. I just want to reiterate that our party has never supported the idea of disbanding Iebc. We want an Iebc that is improved, that is strengthened. If there are bad elements within Iebc, then let's deal with them in accordance with the law. But the idea of disbandment is not necessarily. I mean, we like what we have seen today, and we hope that, Marjan, this is the way forward going 2022. Let's embrace technology. It's an efficient way of solving our problem. But now I want to welcome the CEO of Iebc, Marjan.
The work that is supposed to be done. We think probably this exercise of verification may take about 2 weeks, and that we have deployed about 120 clerks, and these 120 clerks are working in a team of 12 per team, and they are supervised by 2 supervisors who are coming from Iebc. We expect the process to be seamless. At the moment, we are trying to verify the outcome in the next 2-3 days to see how efficient it is. But the way we've actually trained them and also shown them what they're supposed to do, I think we should be able to achieve the expected and desired objectives by close of 12 weeks, by the close of 2 weeks. And therefore, at the moment, the process is going on well. You can see inside there, we have clerks who are dedicated. They are working in pairs to ensure that the work is seamless. And we shall be able to brief the citizen and the public in general. Once we are through, we'll be able to tell you what is the next step after that. Yeah, so this is what I want to tell the Kenyan citizens.